Let's see, I just downloaded this game and we are in the launch settings. We're gonna launch the game, man. So what is Song of Six? Song of Six is a city builder. It is a medieval city builder. Medieval, fantasy. And you also have some war elements, so you can go to war with other people. There's some combat in there. I think it's kind of like Dwarf Fortress. But I've never played Dwarf Fortress, so I don't really know if it's like Dwarf Fortress. But it is amazingly fun. And I've played it like for 60 hours. And there have been a couple of updates. I don't want to play the tutorial. I just want to play a random game. Famous last words. I haven't played it in a while, so I don't really remember all of the mechanics. So we can choose between different species. These pig-like people are really good farmers. They're pretty peaceful, but if you want to go have better technologies, they start to struggle a little bit. Dwarves are really good craftsmen, but they are really difficult to please. The bug people are really terrible, and I mean terrible fighters, but they breed fast. And they're like bugs, basically. So you can kill them easily, but they will replenish really fast. The humans are really good scientists and managers. So they are good at everything. Not bad. But again, these people are difficult to please. And the amphibians, Amevias, have to live closely to water. They only eat fish, I think, as well. They do really like fish. I don't know if they only eat fish, but we're going to play as them because the previous time I played, it was really fun to play as them. And we're going to build a city really close to the water, so near the water. And then they are also really good at combat. The elves are just incredibly racist, but they are really good at the natural things like woodcutting, like herding, and basically the elf stereotype. So one of the important things is we have to live close to fresh water. So this is all like it says sea, but I think it's still no. This is ocean. Do we have to live close to fresh water though? Yeah, so we have to live closely to fresh water. So this is an ocean. As you might see, it says fertility ocean. So this is not good. But if you take a look at the rivers that are running through this map, we see that on some parts there are fresh water. So this, for example, maybe a tile where we can settle, which I don't want to do. I actually want to settle on this. So the previous time I played this, the gems are really powerful. Because you can sell those, you can earn a lot of money, and you can hire mercenaries, and those mercenaries will destroy everything in their path. I don't know, man. Where should we settle, bro? I think there are gonna be more chicks over here. So, hey, bro, there's gonna be a crazy event this weekend. Let's go. There's gonna be a ton of chicks there. Let out a little. And let's have a ton of fun. The difference between this and this is, I think, the climate. So this is a warm climate, this is a temperate climate. But if you also read what it says in the yellow text, Amevias do not prefer climate temperate. It will be a bit harder to please them. They like warm. So they like warmth, the species that we chose. And if you go one to the left, you will see that this is a warm climate, so this is better. It says also there are few of your own species nearby, which might make expanding harder in late game. It won't. At least not the previous time I played it. If the updates have changed a lot of the gameplay, then it might be, but I hope not. And then if you take a look there as well, it says Globdine pastures, and Globdine is one of the things that species that we chose, the Amevias. What a name, man. What a name. I keep forgetting the name. But those, they really like them. I think they drop eggs. So we're gonna go here. And this is what has been generated. So there is this city that's really close. It is filled with elves. Filthy elves. And these are these pig people. And there is a city there. City here, city there. So it is nice to have cities nearby because we can trade with them. Okay, so this is the game. This is the map that has been generated. And we have to put our throne room somewhere. This is a throne room that I have selected. All those blue squares are going to be our throne room. Our throne room. And what are those glowing things? Oh, look at that. Bunch of turtles. Are those look like... What are those? I don't know. But we have to... Oh, those might be pigs. Yeah, those are pigs. So we have to build along the fresh water because the Amevians really like to live close to the water. And then we are going to place like somewhere here. It doesn't really matter where this goes because we're going to rebuild it later anyway. We started with 10 citizens. This, they all have names. So they all have background. This guy is quite old. 78. And they weigh 100 kilograms. The height is 6'7". How we were. Oh no, there's only that guy. This guy is pretty tiny. I say he's pretty tiny, but he is my height. So I don't know about that. This guy is just massive, 7 feet. So yeah, these are going to be our citizens at the start at least. So what we're going to do immediately is we're going to start by trying to feed them. And if you take a look here. So what do the Amevians eat? First of all, they dislike every other species. So sometimes what happens is one of the other species tries to join your communion, your city, and you want them to live peacefully with each other. So for example, if you take a look at the humans just like everyone. So if other species settle in their cities, that's not a problem. But for the Amevians, they dislike every other person. So they like warmth and they really like food. The eggs come from those lizards that we can build. So if you take a look at the farms, husbandry, so the globdine pastures, these produce eggs. Oh, look at this. They love fishing. They're such a fan of fishing. I love it. Yeah. And they also really like the globdine pastures, working on them. Taking care of the globdines.